Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Damaris Mikali, and this is Maisha Chapters. Today, I want us to talk about purpose. So, how do we find our true purpose in life? Because I believe if we don't find our true purpose in life, then we don't get to live life in its fullness. That is something I go by, and maybe it's different for everybody, but lacking purpose is a very dangerous place to be at, because you're just living, you're just existing, you're just there day in, day out, and life continues. So today I want us to talk about how do we find our purpose in life. And lately you've been seeing a lot of travel videos on my channel, and for me, I've been finding purpose in traveling. And by purpose, it doesn't have to be something big, just something that has meaning, something that brings you joy, something that you do and you enjoy. That can be purpose. And the reason maybe I love traveling is because when I get to travel, I get to see people, I get to see new places, and in me exploring, I get to discover so much about people and just how they live their life. And for me, it has much more to do with the learning that comes with it. So I may go to a place, yes, maybe I'm going to have fun, but the end goal is that I will have learned something by the end of that journey. At times it comes automatically because you find I just observe, I see things, I observe, and I get to appreciate even people's culture better. So today I want us to talk about how do we find our purpose in life. And I'll just go straight ahead and maybe just detail a few points that I've seen over time, and maybe based on my personal experience. And the first thing, even if you Google today, you'll find that it's about what you love to do. It's about passion. So the first thing will be, what is your passion? What excites you? What do you really love to do? It may be you have a passion maybe in IT, you maybe have a passion in cycling. Those are the things that give you purpose, and that's how you can determine what you're going to do with life. And today I was watching a video of a girl who is a dancer, and when you get to check, you see they discovered their passion, which is dancing. And most of the time, even our artists, you find that they were in a different profession, but after they discovered what they really love and what they're passionate about, then they chose to pursue it. And that's one of one of the ways you can determine your purpose in life. Two, it will be what people tell you. Okay, so in your conversations with people, what do they tell you? They tell you, maybe, Dama, you sing so well, Dama, you're good at this, or I think you would excel in 1 2 3. And this should come when you're having honest discussion with people around your circle. So again, who you keep in your circle is very essential, because they will steer these conversations. And if someone does not really maybe want something good for you, then you don't expect them to you don't expect them to point these things out. So it may be on what people tell you that you're good at and what you can do. Another thing is, look at your journey so far in life and the things you've been able to do, or the things maybe you may not have been able to do, but what keeps popping, what keeps popping out. Like, you find sometimes, and with passions, these are things that change maybe over time. So I'll give my example. Growing up, I maybe loved football, I loved cycling, I still love cycling, but I no longer play football, you see. So if I had decided to pursue a profession in being a footballer, then maybe it could have worked for me. But the fact that right now I'm not interested in playing football, then that means it was not my purpose in life. because with passion, again, things change. So what keeps popping up? And something, maybe you started something, so maybe in high school you used to sing, and then campus happened, life happened, things changed. In the process you find that you are overwhelmed or overcome by so many things that were happening in your life at a particular time, and you just forgot about this one thing that maybe you are passionate about, but you find the singing is still in you. And that's what I mean by it keeps popping out. So you may be continuing with your life, but once in a while you find yourself in such a position that you want to go back to singing. So again, that is one of the ways you can identify your purpose in life. The other thing will be the things you do continually. And I'll give an example. So you found a job, and maybe you have learned things to do with engineering, and the profession you're pursuing maybe right now is on farming. Maybe right now what you're doing is farming. I hear snail farming right now is a thing. So yeah, because you wanted to get money, you ventured into something new, and you've continually done it over time. So going back to do things that are all about engineering may not work, because over the years after doing farming you discover, wow, so farming entails so much that after I explored it, I was able to discover a few things, and this is something I've come to like. So the things you do continually may be attached to your purpose. Another thing will be looking back at your childhood dreams. So you had dreams, and along the way they died. Mm-mm. Yet here at Maisha Chapters we say dreams don't die, and dreams should never die. So on this one, what I will say is, looking at your childhood dreams, what did you aspire to be? And leave out the cliche of I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, I wanted to be a pilot. Leave out things that the society wanted us to be, or the society presented as fashionable, the society maybe presented as something nice that people could do and become successful. And maybe if I could go deeper and explain this, is that just because you are successful in something or it gives you money does not mean it is your passion, because does not mean it is your purpose, sorry, because purpose has so much to do than the money. The money may excite you. We are all excited by money, but just how we are able to navigate through things. And I would define purpose as something that if I could die today, would I be happy that I did one, two, or a few things? So, sorry guys, you can see. Yeah, so where was I? I was really getting excited because topics on purpose excite me, and I noticed I was running out of space. So let us continue. I was saying, when you look at your childhood dreams, and what I was explaining is that we have made society define for us things we want. And I was saying we leave out those cliches as I wanted to be a soldier, a teacher, and just look and reflect deep within us what were our childhood dreams, and if it's something we would want to pursue even as adults. So that is another way you can look at what your purpose in life is. Another thing will be assessing your personal values. So what do you stand for? Do you stand for women rights? Do you stand for good education? Do you stand for, what are you really, what really is deep within you, and you possess those values and those principles. And this, whatever you may do with this, is that you may find yourself pursuing leadership position, because bad governance is something makes you mad, and your personal values are on integrity, personal values are on people being held responsible and all that. You believe in responsibility and all that. So you may find yourself pursuing leadership positions or things like that. Another thing will be uh, from the discussion and conversation you have with people. And with this is that they can mention something, and then you get to discover, wow, okay, so such and such a thing exists. And by this, what I mean is, it may be a casual conversation, but out of it something may pop up, and this has a lot to do with the learning, because you're just holding a conversation with someone, and then they say something to do with what, something to do with maybe money market fund, and then it interests you, like, okay, so money market fund is a thing. And when you go search in the internet, and you're able to find more information about money market funds, and you find, okay, so again, this is something that you would really have loved to do. That is how you know what your purpose is. The next thing will be, what are the little things that excite you? Is it cycling? Is it road tripping? But can you really find purpose in road tripping? Yeah, you can. And maybe that will lead me to my next point. Actually, it is that point, that the little things that excite you. Again, doing things that cause an impact. Okay? Doing things that will cause an impact. Can you just for a second just take in that whatever I've said is, by doing things that cause an impact, it may be something small, but it touches someone's life, and that is again another way you discover your purpose. The other thing you will do is by doing some soul searching. Okay, so deep within you, what lies in there? What do you really want to do with your life? So by doing some soul searching, you may be able again to discover your purpose. Let it be true, an honest conversation with yourself, without no other external voices. When it is only you who's talking to yourself, and you're the only one who's listening, you will discover your purpose. I will say, if you were to die today, what is that one thing that you will have regretted if you will not have done it? So it's about honest conversations, about just searching deep within us, and those are ways that we discover our purposes in life. So it is my hope that you're going ahead to discover what you're meant to do in this life, and you're going to pursue it diligently. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I will be happy to do a part 2 of this, maybe just explaining, okay, so we have known how to discover our purpose, so what is the next step that we do. Another thing is, you're going to see a lot of educational content coming your way in the month of May. Yeah, so make sure you tell your friends to subscribe, because I know you've already subscribed. I hope you have subscribed. Comment, let me know if this content is helpful, if you've learned something, if you are going to do some soul searching and discover your purpose. And yeah, until next time, this is Maisha Chapters. Adios.